Okay, hi everyone, it's Cam here. I'm a bit because this game is an absolute nightmare to get to work with fraps. I'm actually having to record my entire desktop at the moment, which, yeah, it was fiddly and annoying because I have two monitors. So, yeah, fraps was like, oh, you want to record the monitor which nothing is happening on, right? The one that just has your notes on? You really want people to see that, don't you? And not the game that you're going to be reviewing. But anyway, yes, hello everyone. I am here to do a little reviewy thing on The Binding of Isaac, which is a Steam game, as in you can get it on Steam. I think you can only get it on Steam. You might be able to buy it in shops as well, but I haven't found it yet. It's currently $3.99, so it's an absolute bargain in that it's this epic game which has immense replayability, and it's super duper cheap. There is an expansion pack out for it, which is another $1.99, which is Wrath of the Lamb. I haven't got that yet, simply because I haven't actually finished the game yet, and I want to kind of finish it in its pure form before I get the DLC, because apparently it adds so much to it. It's just, yeah. So anyway, it's by Edmund Macmillan, who's best known for his work in Super Meat Boy, and Florian Himsel, and they kind of cobbled together this freaky ass game, which has got this really cartoony style, and it's actually like, you know, quite like. This review is going to be a bit different to other people, as you can see by any other people who've like played The Binding of Isaac from the start. The title screen is a little bit different. Basically, what I've done, I've been playing this game for not like ages, but I've been playing it for a little while, and as you can see, I've unlocked like, you know, some characters and things like that. So basically, I'm giving you like my overview of this game from the position of someone who's been playing it for a bit, because I think there are too many like first impressions and like playthroughs and stuff like that where people just go in blind, and I'd like to, even though this is just going to be me playing the game and talking about it, which is very similar to a Let's Play, I kind of wanted to have a more informed, basically I want to act like a little bit like I know what I'm doing, unlike some of my other videos where I'm just like, where is my face? So yes, this is The Binding of Isaac, which is based on the biblical story of the same name. And without further ado, I've been sitting on this title screen for ages. I'm just going to play as Isaac, because these characters are actually quite bad, in a sense. Magdalene is alright, because she's got 4 hearts and an item that can regenerate health, but she's so slow. Kane's pretty cool. I use him quite a lot because I cannot find keys for the life of me, and he starts with a couple, but he only has 1 health, which is really annoying. I haven't unlocked Judas yet, because I haven't actually completed the full game. I've completed the first. I finished it for the first time yesterday, and that's why I wanted to, you know, kill Mom for the first time yesterday, so I was like, oh my god, I need to do something about this game. Eve is pretty cool, but again, 1 life. But Whore of Babylon kind of makes that worth it, but not really. And then there's Isaac, who I'm just gonna jump in. I'm really unlucky with this game. The way it works, everything is random. Like, everything is randomly decided, things get dropped randomly, and you can probably tell straight away kind of how it works. It's very similar to The Legend of Zelda in this kind of dungeon crawlery aspects, but it plays more like a twin stick. So you've got, I'm playing it with a keyboard and a mouse at the moment. It's probably, I was going to wait until I got my controller in the mail, but I couldn't. And it's not too bad to play with the keyboard and mouse. Essentially what I'm doing is using the arrow keys to move around, and then I'm using the mouse. You can use arrow keys to, or WAS does, I've switched it around because I'm a dirty lefty. You can move it around. So, you can probably see already that this game is quite unsettling, in that it's got these really cartoony graphics, except I'm playing a tiny naked boy, and I'm fighting these horrible creatures of darkness, and there are flies everywhere. Oh god, oh god, oh god, come on! Yeah! See, everything in this game is random, and the storyline is essentially Isaac and his mom live alone in this small house, and his mom is one of those homing shots, yes! Is one of these crazy, like, evangelical Christians who believe, like, if God says do something, or if they think God said do something, they will do it. And basically, this voice in her head goes, she believes to be God, goes, your son is an evil little bastard. Look at him there, drawing with his crayons of evil. They are crayons of sin and must be destroyed along with his human flesh. And oh god, I'm not. That was me being retarded and actually trying to talk and stuff. Well, oh, let's just ignore that ever happened. What, is this like the same place? There are these little blue rocks here that sometimes have things in them, except that's friggin' locked. Oh my god! This is the trouble I have with this game. Everything needs keys and I never get keys. Oh, it's so annoying. And already a sin again straight away. Yeah, this game isn't nice to me at all. Bastard! Okay, me trying to talk about it and play it. So this game does require quite a high level of concentration. But you know what, whatever. I'm actually not terrible at this game, honest. Not as terrible as I'm showing right now. Temperance, you are terrible. So I'm just going to put you there and leave it. So where was I? Yeah, basically Isaac's mom goes, I will do anything for you, my lord, even though, you know, you've done nothing to prove that I'm God, you're just a voice in my head, and goes into Isaac's bedroom to kill him. But Isaac finds a trapdoor into the basement, and he escapes into the depths. And yeah, that's kind of it, really, and this goes from there. Key! Okay. Do I want to? No, I'm not going to, because the treasure rooms later on are locked, and treasure rooms are very important. Cards. It gives me a random card. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know, can't remember what the fool does though. Well, whatever. It's kind of handy item to have. But yeah, I'm going to save my key. So yeah, it works like you go through a floor, you go through killing all the enemies, collecting items and stuff, and then you fight a boss before you can advance to the next level. So I'm just going to go in like this. This is Larry Jr., who's one of the easier bosses. He doesn't really target you, he just runs around randomly. But yeah, I really like this game. This is possibly my favourite indie game at the moment. Just simply because it's got immense replay value, and especially for the price as well. Oh my god, £4 for a game that you can just... The design is just like, it's designed for you to... You have to play it over and over again to be able to make progress. Because the more you play it, the more you unlock. Like you'll unlock items which turn up in later playthroughs that are making more powerful, and oh, it's really well designed in that respect. The idea that you have to keep going back, and then of course you've got characters that you can unlock, and it's just such a complete game in the sense that, you know, there's so much to it. It is like a commercial game, if you know what I mean, or it's what a commercial game should be. Anyway, in between levels you get these little vignettes that just like show you how terrible Isaac's life is. There is more to the story than what I've told you, but it's kind of given away in subtle hints and stuff. It's not really, you know, given away. Oh, this is the mini mushroom. Yeah! I'm so tiny. I'm so tiny. Okay, just go in here. Oh, you just... Oh, these guys are so annoying. Really hard to concentrate and talk at the same time, hence why I've gone into like game face mode. Okay. These guys are just mental as well. Normally they're not on fire, but the game was cheeky and put a fire there. Who does that? Who does that? Oh yeah, the Binding of Isaac, that's who does that. Okay. What I was thinking is I'll show you, because this game, you know, I will probably die again. I was kind of, my original idea was just review it, you know, keep talking about it until I die, but I pretty much died straight away, so that kind of didn't work. So I will go again, and okay, I've got a key now. I will keep hold of this one for the next floor. I'm having some like graphical errors. I don't know if you've noticed the clipping of the sprite like that. Oh, I've unlocked a secret room as well. Oh, there's money. What's in here? We need to go deeper. Oh god, I wonder what that does. Part of me wants to say that's like a level skip or something, but I doubt it. I doubt it can be something that broke, especially as a reusable item. Okay, these guys are relatively easy to kill. They just chase after you. They make creepy noises though. This guy's just wandering around without his head, as you do. Yeah, this game is creepy as hell, just as you probably have noticed. In a sense, you get used to it. Either that, or I'm just, you know. Oh, these guys are annoying. The little blue heart that I've got there is called the soul heart, and you find them occasionally. They don't really count as your actual life bar. They just are a heart that sits there until you lose it. They are kind of handy if you've got effects that activate for only having one life, or half a heart, or something like that, like Horror Babylon or whatever, which turns you into a demon if you've got half a heart, which is pretty cool. Yeah, but the idea of this is you go down deeper into the dungeon, deeper and deeper, collecting items as you go that make you more powerful. The enemies get harder, and oh jeez, have a bomb. And yeah, it's just kind of like that. You fight bosses, and oh god, I'm gonna die again now. Something tells me I probably should have recorded this, you know, just done the playthrough and then recorded it, rather than me trying to concentrate and being crap. I will be doing another review of this once I've installed Wrath of the Lamb to show you all the new stuff that comes with that and everything. But for the time being, I just want to do something like cool. But I haven't really done anything cool yet. I haven't had any decent power-ups, and that was a troll bomb, which just blows up in your face. In your face. They're very annoying. There are super troll bombs that apparently come up in the expansion that follow you around and are massive. And oh god, why do you do this to me? These guys are so annoying. Although they've actually been put in a pretty easy position to kill. Positioning is very important in this game, and sometimes you will get rooms where you've got enemies that you can only hit from certain angles, but it's at those angles where they can hit you for tons of damage, so you kind of have to put yourself in loads of trouble just to get past the room. And because everything's randomised as well, you can get so unlucky at some points. From the first... See, that's quite lucky. I found a key in the first floor. I very rarely do that. Attack fly! Ah! Yeah, so from like onwards from the first level, the treasure rooms, which are the ones with the crown on them, need a key to get into, and in the last few playthroughs that I've done, I've never found a key. I've had to skip like the first couple of treasure rooms because there are no keys, and as such I end up much weaker than I should be. And okay, so I might actually get to the second floor this time, or you know, get a bit further. I'm doing okay. This is Monstro. He shoots blood and stuff and jumps around. He's all happy. And he's fairly simple to kill. The first bosses, because the bosses are all randomised as well, they have like a pool of bosses that can turn up, that become harder as you go on. They're relatively simple in the first couple of levels, but they get more. Basically the game just throws more and more and more at you the further up you get, until the bosses are like the size of the screen and there's just like blood flying everywhere. And yeah, it's not fun. Well, it is fun. It's amazingly fun. But woo, more health. And down we go. To the basement too. And away we go. Oh, there's a battle arena there. Do I dare? Do I dare go in? No. No, they're... Basically, those battle arenas just throw waves and waves and waves of enemies at you, and you don't really get that much for it. It's like a big gamble, I suppose. Just like it'll give you keys and health and coins and stuff, but... yeah. As you can see, I tend to get inundated with bombs. I've got 5 bombs at the moment. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I putting out all these spiders? Because that for 1 penny, yes! My headphone's going off. I'm going to ignore it. Because I am busy in the basement. I feel sorry for these guys. They run around being like, and they run away from you. It does make them annoying to hit though. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I died, didn't I? I want to know what that shovel did, but I died. God damn it! What does this do? Ooh. That was a pill. The thing about pills is they don't tell you what they do until you use them for the first time in dungeon. So my range has been increased by that one, which is always nice. Like every character has stats that can be increased by certain items. And, oh my god, those guys always take me out. They're really annoying. No. So many locked chests, but I don't have any keys, and I need my key for the treasure room. Oh god. Hiding in the corner. No, get away from me! The most annoying thing about using the keyboard and mouse is sometimes the mouse goes off the screen, and then when you try to attack, it comes off. I was about to show you my desktop then, but nope, you don't get to see that. It's just... Sometimes there are items hidden in the poos. You may have saw me blowing up those off-coloured rocks earlier. Sometimes they drop an item called the small rock, which is really handy early on. But now the Dead Sea Scrolls! I have no idea what they do. It kind of gets tough to remember all the crap. But yeah. The nice thing about the... No, get away from me! As I say, the nice thing about the guys with no heads is they can't see, so they just walk around randomly, but they knew where I was. They were cheating. Oh, please drop a heart for me. It's extremely rare that they drop a heart, but I could really do with hearts right now. Oh dear. Oh well, I'll have to fight the boss, I suppose. It's just really annoying that I don't have enough keys to be able to open these things, because I've got one, but it's always best to keep one on you for treasure rooms. Gemini. Okay, if I remember correctly, he's not too bad. Ah! In fact, when he runs out of breath, I'm going to drop a bomb next to him. Like this! Ah! Ah! Okay, this kid is annoying me. Because he can fly, which means he can go over the rocks. There we go, I got him. I also picked up a coat hanger as well. Tears up, that means I do more damage. Hooray. When you get to a certain point, the tears transform into blood, which is always a satisfying moment when you start, killing people by shooting blood at them. Okay, now, finally, I'm at the caves. Which is, it's a decent place to be. The enemies change slightly as you go further down. Like, old enemies that you've seen before will change and either become harder, or there'll just be something different about them that makes them work slightly differently, which can catch you off guard if you're not used to it. It's not too bad at the moment. These guys are annoying. They're like those heads that I told you about before, or that you saw before, except they follow you around and shoot at you pretty much willy-nilly. Just annoying as all hell. It's okay, I got them. The nice thing about them following you around is that you can kite them, which means you can get yourself into an advantageous position and then just mow them down. Ah, there's flies everywhere! I don't know what my attack fly is doing. Nothing, by the looks of things, really. Oh, I see. If things touch it, then they take damage. But I never want to be close to anything, so I can't really use that to my advantage. Apart from these flies, if they get a bit too rambunctious. No, turn around. That is one annoying thing about using the mace. Sometimes you'll lose track of where the mace is, and then Isaac will be shooting in a random direction, and yeah, it gets quite annoying. Around, because otherwise I'm going to get shot up. Well, at least I'm healing slowly. Okay, treasure room. Oh god! These flies are massive and they have loads of health, and when they die they spew blood everywhere. Come on. The trouble is they move too fast as well, so you can't just bomb them, because it's hard to hit them. Ah, it's sandwiched! You dicks. Okay, that's fine then. Into the treasure room. Oh, 10 bombs. I've had better, I suppose. See what I mean though about always getting inundated with bombs? I've got 2 keys now. I might actually go into the shop and see what's in there. 2 keys and 7 cents. Oh, rich. It's just... soul heart there. Go on, I'll grab that. Can't afford any of the other things. I think that one book was the Book of Revelations that make the Headless Horsemen more likely to appear as bosses. They're special bosses that you unlock for completing the game once, or well, completing it to the point that I've completed it, which is before it unlocks everything else. Basically the game's only like 6 levels long at first, and then when you win the first time, it adds loads more. Well, 2 more. And that's the actual end of the game, which I haven't got to yet. And I thought I was going to give you an experience viewpoint, but I haven't actually got that far in this game at all, really. And I'm getting owned by these guys who are annoying. Okay. There's the boss room there, but I'm just going to go to the other side and see what's in there. It's always good to explore every room, because you never know what's going to turn up. Like sometimes you'll get random like power-ups, just for the hell of it. They'll drop items like bombs and keys and stuff, and yeah, that extra heart was totally worth it. Oh well, half a heart. This boss. Beep! Hello, beep! This guy's annoying. He does this! Okay. So I'm concentrating because this guy is kind of annoying. And there's wee everywhere! All it does is whizzle all over that floor! Jump around in it. It's disgusting. Yeah, it's flashing, and that means it'll hurt you if you step on it. Not nice at all. Very unhygienic. What do the Dead Sea Scrolls do? Oh, it gives you a random effect. It gave me the effect of another item called the Book of Shadows, which gives you a shield, which is very nice. His eyes have come out, and his eyes are flying around everywhere, and oh my word! And ow, that was painful, and so was that. What does the tower do? Shoot some more. I got this. Yes, I think. Don't jump! I moved it. Arse wipe. Take this! Oh god! That was a mistake. But yeah, just one thing I will say is normally it doesn't happen this early, but that dying happens a lot. You know, if you're going to play this game, you've got to get used to this screen coming up a lot. So anyway, I got quite unlucky in those games. I'm going to end it there. Final verdict really is just this is an immense game. It's well worth getting for the cheap price, and just the fact that you can just play it over and over and over again, and because everything's so randomised, you get a different game every time, and it's not boring in the slightest. So yeah, highly recommended. And I'll do another video of this when I get Wrath of the Lamb, which won't be too long now, because I'm probably going to play this for the rest of the day and hopefully actually make some progress on it. So yeah, you have that to look forward to. Let me know if you want to see more of this, because it's quite easy to generate content for, and it's all interesting and stuff. So yeah, please be sure to like and comment, talk about, you know, how awesome this game is, because it is absolutely immense. Maybe talk about your experiences. So yeah, this is Cam signing off, and I'll see you again soon.